Good morning, everyone. Well, like yesterday, I have been working at picking up my room, except for I really just go in there and go, okay, this is some paper I set aside to make a base page out of. So this is, I'm not sure what the name of this was, but it was a paper pad, Echo Park. It's like a craft, themed paper, crafting, sewing, making things. And so I'm not sure, maybe it was called Made with Love, I don't know. And so I have all these cards left, and so I will, I'll probably keep my scraps together and just in case I get a plan with it. But this is what I have left. I even saved this little strip, but I don't know what on earth I would do with it because it's kind of, the scissors are cut. But then again, I'm going to be using a little scrap like that. I could cut these pieces and use them for embellishments. I have these pieces that I've cut off of the big sheet, and then I still have this. Oh, it was a paper pad, so it's only one-sided. And so anyway, I'm just gonna stack this up because these are the papers I'm gonna be using. I love this because it says I can totally make that, because you know how it's like you're on Pinterest looking and it's like, oh, I can make that, and it's like whether you can or not, sometimes. And I'm gonna use this. I cut it down to where I thought, you've got some good words, you can see good here, so that I just I think all I did was cut the bottom off so it was even, because I had a piece that came down here. So I just cut that, and and this is another piece. Oh, I keep wanting to show the back. And I thought this looks so pretty together. And then I thought about putting, some of this, but I really like how these look together. And then this, I left it in there because obviously I cut it off. It was up here because it's got the paper pad, the little white from the paper pad. But anyhow, it's just got like the top of everything, like if you had it in a cup, that's what you'd be seeing. And anyhow, I stuck this underneath here, and it's like, how cute is that? I like it. I would have never have thought that I would have used that, but for some reason I saved it in there, and I'm gonna use it. I really like it. Okay, so, and these are just gonna be base pages. I don't know if I'll actually put this on here because I don't know where I might end up wanting it, but I'm gonna definitely put it in here, and I will put probably these things with it until I make the layout, because I don't know what I'm using for it, and so I will put that with it. But my goal is to put this on here someplace, and because I like it, I like all this together. I think that all looks real pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here and maybe about 5.5 circles up. Now, the first time I made base pages, it was Ginger had suggested it, and it's like, oh my gosh, can I make base pages? I don't know. And now I love it. And so it's like since we just got done with the 30 days of sketches, I thought when I was working with things, if I got down to where it was like scrappy stuff, I thought I'm gonna see if I can make a kit out of that, or a base page out of that. So that's, and I ended up using them all, and we used them during the Christmas season, so it worked out really well because it kind of made it so that you could scrapbook. You could still scrapbook and get something done, and yet you didn't have to worked so hard planning everything. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure that it's all lined up well. But isn't that cute? Just because it looks like, you know, what you would see if they were sitting in a cup. I just think it looks very scrap room. Okay, and this I'm gonna put with it. And then these well, I'll probably just stick this in here for now because I will keep this together. But I don't know, I kind of think maybe I should just move this to a birthday thing, but it does go with this, so I don't know, I might just leave it in there because maybe I'll come up with something where I would like them all together. I don't know. But I'll try to remember that I have it in case I want to throw it in a birthday, with the birthday collection, because that's what it makes me think of. Okay, so that's one. And then I have this one. These were all papers. This is what I have left from summer market. And this is one of my favorites. And I'm kind of wishing I would have had, no, it's like I'm missing something here. Oh no, everything's just on the bottom. Okay. Well, I just tore up a sticker sheet. Let me see if I can just put it back down. Okay. Now I've got stuff stuck to me. Okay, try to get rid of it. Okay, so in this collection previously, actually I think the first time I used it, there was a piece of like shiplap in there. So anyhow, when I pulled this out, this is so funny because I pull out a white piece of paper, and I've done it twice today, and you know, lay stuff on it, and then, you know, it's like, you know me, I like patterns and patterns. So I get this all on here, and then I'm thinking, you know what? It just needs wood paper. Because I had all this stuff laying on here, and it's like, it would just be prettier if it was on wood. So I thought, oh, in this collection, you know, they had the shiplap. So I just grabbed this, and this is wood grains, and it's by Echo Park. It's cool. It's called Cool. And on the other side, it's just that color. It's that color because as you go up, they get different colors. But this one does just have a white back. But this paper is Carta Bella. It's just gorgeous. I wish I would have bought 2 of these. It's just one of my favorites. The colors, the patterns, it's all so pretty. Okay, so I definitely don't need that because I have to have the pattern, and I want to make sure that my bottom is at the bottom. So I'm going to use this, and I might have used the other, no, I think I did use the other one like this, but of course it would have been like maybe 5 inches. Maybe this is 7, I'm not sure. And I can tell you, yep, 7. So it's 7 by 12. So I'm gonna put it to one side, and here's the other side of it. And let me see, I'm gonna pull it over here just a little bit more because I'm gonna tuck some more papers in. And you know, it's like this one didn't have any full sheets with it at all. Wow, it's like, I think that paper was kind of rolled up. Oh yeah, you know why? Because it was with my scraps. So it was kind of rolled up. And it seems a little bigger than this one, but I might have it a little bit crooked. No, it's the same, but it's up just a smidge. Okay, but yeah, it is straight. Okay. So then I was actually going to put this here, you know, just tuck it underneath. But then, you know me, loving patterns, I decided I needed this. Oh, and I'll show you the rest of the stuff I had left. I meant to do that at the beginning. So I'm actually going to put this here. And I'm going to put this here. But I think I'm going to put this here first. And then just overlap the seam with this. Okay. So this is another piece. It had all the like utensils and stuff in the back. And I could not find where I had any stickers left of this. So I looked in my binders. I don't know if there's any someplace else or not, but I'll just have to use, you know, something else. I don't have to have the collection. I used to build, I never used to have a collection, so I can build them. I can build my own. Oh, this has to go down a little further. Okay. I might have to cut off a little bit of that at the top because it is kind of going over. But I love this pattern with the tiny little, I imagine that they're strawberry flowers, since they look just like the ones here. Okay, so I'm gonna just line this up with the edge if I can pick it up. And maybe I'll just kind of butt it up against it because it'll be easier. Okay, and then I will have to cut off that little tiny bit at the top. Okay, and this actually goes this way. I don't know if it matters because it's that all over floral pattern. And I had one little strip and I thought, well, I think I'm gonna use that. And I asked the hubby, but he said, oh, the red. And I said, no, it has to be the pattern. I don't know why I asked him. And this will probably end up underneath that other part, but I'm just gonna put it here anyway. And I'll just cut it. Let's see, maybe I'll put it here. Oh, I think I was cutting something sticky with this because it didn't want to open. Okay. So now I've got this. And then I have this beautiful strawberry pattern. And it looks like a tablecloth on the other side. Now I do want to cover up that little seam, which is right there. Actually, I might pull it down to the seam. I think I'll put it right there. So I'm making the L design. So I think Ginger will have another time when we use these in November, so I'll probably just wait and use them then, because it was nice using them all together, unless of course I just like, oh my gosh, I have to use that one because I pull out some pictures or something. I think I'm gonna I want it just above the one of the shiplap things so I get to see it. I don't know if it's easier just to do this. Let's see. I guess there's all these lines I'm following, so it should be easy enough. Okay, that works. Except for it looks bigger over there. Why? Okay, isn't that just so pretty? I love it. And I think that's the right direction. Now I have to look on the other side. Oh, you can't tell from that. Okay, and then it says, I dream of summers that last forever. And that would totally be me, because I love summer. And I loved it even more as a kid, because I lived in Wisconsin and you didn't get too much warm weather. I can't imagine what the people up north were like. Okay, so I'm just putting that right up. And I did, when I trimmed it, I left a little bit of white, totally by accident, but I'm going to embrace it. And then, so let me show you what I have left of this. So of course I have the cards. It's going to be my signature thing. I save the cards totally by accident. So there's another card here, and then there's just that part of one. But here's that pattern, so I could definitely use that. I have these little things, which I just love them, but we don't have a camper. My brother-in-law, he says he's going to get one when he retires. So I'll maybe have to save it for that. And then have these little flower cards. And then, of course, I save, well, this is a strip, and then I save the branding strips for a while, because like you've seen with the little scrapping tools, I didn't end up using them. There's a little bit of that. There's this here, which, that could make a neat pattern on something. And I think I have 4 of them, but definitely not using it on this. But I will save these with this, just in case I can cut out something, depending on what I use it for. It could be used really for anything summer. I mean, sometimes I'll look at it and think, oh, I can only use it for strawberries, but that's silly. Anything summery. And I still have a piece of this. Oh, and I could cut out some of these. And then I have these, and then it has these on the other side, which I probably would be more up to use something here. And there's another one of the florals. I'm going to flip it this way just so that's what I see. And then these. So.
Ice hobby.
Okay, so there's the next one. And I did tell you that was Summer Market by Carta Bella. And I just love how that looks. It's just so pretty. Okay, I got one more. I have no idea how long this is taking. But, okay, here's my next one. And I have this. Oh, again, I started with my white paper. And this is Capture Life. And it says Life Documented. So it's kind of a variety of things. And this is so funny because when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, where is this paper? But here it is on the other side. But it's like they don't show this on here. And I thought every time they showed it. So I was surprised by that. But, so I thought, okay, that should be easy to use. And then I have these, and when I looked at it, I thought, oh, this would be great. I could use it for some of my 4th of July pictures that I had to snare from everybody else because I forgot to take pictures. What? I can't believe it. So I have these things. And then I kept trying to make this work with it. This here, but it's like, no. I tried doing it this way. No, because this kind of looks like sky to me. So it's like, no, that's definitely not doing it for me. It's like just one solid, I'm just in this turquoisey color. Nope, not liking it. I tried putting it in different places, still not liking it. So I'm just kind of telling you what I was you know, I keep thinking, oh, this looks so pretty. What can I do with it? And then it's like I thought, okay, this maybe. It's like, I don't know, maybe. And then this was, I had these pieces sitting there from something that I cut. So I thought, oh, I really like that. So of course I go and get, actually I think that paper again. And again, it's Wood Grains by EcoPart, another one of the cool ones. And I'm just trying to get rid of that now. So I decide on this. So again, I don't need this. And put this here, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's just so beautiful. And so then I'm trying everything. It's like, okay, do I like that? And it's like, it's okay, but you know, when I look at this, I think of a boardwalk, I think of the ocean, and so I'm thinking, okay, if I just had some like corally or peachy colors. So I went through my scraps and pulled, oh, here's my stickers for this paper too. So these are what all the papers I have left is just those little edges, and these papers, oh, and I didn't show you the other side. So this side is music and this side is cameras. So I'd really rather do this than the cameras, but it's like, really, I'm just gonna do this here. So I'm gonna do that, and again, it's like I'm kind of to the one side. I could do both, either side, but I'll probably do this side because the left to right thing. And so anyhow, I went looking for some peachy colored things, and I pulled out this, and it's like, oh my gosh, that is just so beautiful. I just love those colors together. Just so pretty. And this is, who is it? It is Prima. And I did a peach tea layout with this, and I just kind of cut it all apart because they were like this was all like in sections. I don't remember how, of course, it's not going to go back together like a puzzle. But, and I obviously must use 2 of them. So it's like, here's the other side, look like this. And I think I bought 2 because I was going to use this for something because I like that. And that was the only thing I bought from that peachy collection. Oh, it's Prima Peach Tea Collection, of course. And yep, here's the other one. So I was actually looking for the other one because I thought if I could find the whole thing. And so it's like I pulled out all this stuff and looking at it. Here's a pink ruler. Here's some postage. Oh, I made a little tea bag when I did the thing. Here's some other things. It says paid to treasurer. What is it? Champagne, France. I don't know. It's something in French. It's champagne something. And then something that I actually cut a little tab out of. And a little, it's like a fruit in a wine, it looks like. Or it must be a tea. So it says iced tea. So anyway, I love this color with this, and I don't know what I will use it for, but I'm going to, here's what I'm thinking so far. I think I'm going to cut these flowers and these peaches out. Maybe these peaches with the flowers. Is this that same thing? Yeah, I think this was from right here, but I used iced tea for the other one. But I think I'll cut these out, and maybe I might just throw it in here, but I was thinking, and of course I don't have any picture here, but I thought, if I just kind of tucked a picture underneath it. I mean, this would be a nice vacation picture if you're just like sitting on the beach with the beach and maybe you're drinking your peach tea or something. But I'm gonna cut this and then and glue this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got well, actually several things cut out, and I've got this glued down. It's about an 1.5 inches or 2.5 inches. Well, it's 2 and 2, 4, 6, 7/16 from the edge, and I've cut out that little peach cluster I talked about, and I laid it here, and it's like, that's kind of not enough. And I've been looking at this because it's got the beach umbrellas, and I think that's really cute. So I decided I'm going to use this, and I'm going to kind of keep it more towards the bottom in case I want to tuck something in later. Maybe about right there. Let me see if that is straight. Yep, okay. And then peach cluster. And this little peach wasn't attached to the rest of it, but I thought I would just kind of tuck it in. And I'm just gonna, you know, there's this writing here, and then the other cluster, and there was peaches up here. I think maybe like that. And then I have this extra peach that I think I would like to see up here. Okay, and then I have that paid treasurer, and I cut something out there, so I'm trying not to tape it all down. I think I'm gonna, well, maybe all the way here, like that. Maybe down a little further. And I think I'm going to push this peach over here a little bit. And then I have these 2 jars, and one's kind of a pinky, part of it's a little bit peachy, and then this turquoise one. So I'm going to put this one here so it's not right next to that peach. Maybe a little bit more on this. I'm going to slide it over a little bit because I don't want to cover up the peach at all. I love it. Okay, so I don't know, you know, since I don't know what's going to be there, I thought it could actually take, let's see, I got a big picture. I could put a big picture on here somewhere, or it could be horizontal. These are just what I have laying here. Or I could put a small one, maybe mat it. So for I think, if I have one that I could just print out myself, then I would definitely use a larger one. Or 2 3x4s. That would work well. But definitely not these photos for this, but isn't that pretty? I just thought, I love this. I didn't want to not use it. And then all I could think of was the peachy colors, and I just had to go with it. So this is what I have left of the peachy stuff. So I am gonna put it with it, just in case there's something else I want to throw in there with it when I actually put the actually find pictures to put on there. But I mean, this is already a whole lot of stuff on here for not knowing what I'm going to use it for. But I love how it looks. I think it's gorgeous. And you know, it's got the beach umbrellas and it's got peaches. So I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, it'd be a great beach thing. And so this paper came from this, which, you know, nothing here looks like that. So I've still got this little bits of scraps. So I think I'll just move these to my scraps. This side, I mean, this is that, so I don't know, maybe I'll just cut up the cards and put it with my cards, because I have some cards, because I don't know what to do with them otherwise. So I think I do have some of these 3x4 cards, so I'll put it with that and just stick these in my scraps. And so that will actually be gone. I will put this, maybe I will just stick it someplace where I might put it in, like, since it's called Captured Life, I've only used 2 stickers out of here. Maybe I will stick it with, like, Life Document or my documented theme. Put it with that. And this I'm going to keep with this. And then I have this one here, and I'm going to keep these with it. So I mean, you can see I was down to, I didn't even have a full sheet of any of these things here, these 2. And I did have the one large sheet here, and I really do like that. And I'll keep this with this until I get it together, you know, until I find pictures to go with it. So I'm quite happy with those. It's like I really like them. So thank you for joining me. I will show close-ups at the end, and have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.